Hey guys, how's it going? Today, I'm proud to present an in-depth look at the 2010 Ferrari 458 Italia. And this is going to be a full, in-depth tour of the 458. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, go over the performance data, and show you a bunch of the features on the interior as well as exterior. And today, I'm at Foreign Cars Italia in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so, without further ado, let's get started up, let it run. The exterior color is known as Corsa Red, with beige leather interior. And to start it up, let's go ahead and insert the key and turn the power on. And hit the red button on the steering wheel to start. Beautiful. Fantastic engine note. It's a full leather and carbon fiber wrapped steering wheel. Nice and tight. Horn embedded in the bolster here. Also, if you look at the top of the steering wheel, there's actually an LED indicated light bar here that actually shows you when to shift at the appropriate RPMs, as demonstrated. See a little bit more of the carbon fiber, perforated accents going around parts of the steering wheel. Flat bottom design with Corsa Red color contrast stitching to match the exterior paint. Now the 458 comes standard with a 7-speed dual clutch automated manual gearbox. It's the only transmission available for the 458, and to make room for them back there, they actually relocated the turn signal switch to actually buttons located on the steering wheel. Quite interesting. It's basically a slightly modified setup that you would find in a Formula One race car. Your reverse here is here, as well as your full automatic mode. And so, let's go ahead and cut on the headlights. It does have automatic lights, fog lights, as well as the hazards. Power window switches are located in the center console, and they are one-touch automatic. So let's go ahead and check out the exterior, shall we? The Ferrari 458 is geared towards replacing its predecessor, the Ferrari F430. It's been improved in pretty much every way imaginable, from interior build quality, driving dynamics, and safety. It comes standard with bi-xenon auto-adjusting projector headlamps with LED accent and LED turn signals with retractable headlamp washers. Very aggressive stance, low to the ground. Absolutely amazing looks. Aggressive lower air intakes, and a nicely styled curvaceous hood, blending in with the integrated hood cowls. Dished out side skirts, LED turn signal accenting, Scuderia Ferrari shields located on the fenders, as well as these 20-inch chrome painted forged aluminum alloy wheels and high-performance Pirelli tires. 4-wheel carbon ceramic brakes, as well as red painted Ferrari brake calipers. Sloping roofline tapering onto a more flat rear end. And like the F430, the F458 is also a mid-engine vehicle with the transparent glass over the back view of the engine bay. You also have masked, scooped out body panels for increased air intake, and based on the aerodynamics of the vehicle, it naturally traipses on and funnels right into the back. Quite an efficient system. You do have LED tail lamps. Third brake light. As well as a rear diffuser bumper. And your signature 3 exhaust ports. And we'll go ahead and pop the engine cover. The 458 is powered by a new 4.5 liter dual overhead cam 32 valve V8. With variable valve timing as well as direct injection, puts out about total horsepower output of around 562 at 9,000 RPM, as well as 398 foot-pounds of torque at 6,000 RPM. It is rear-wheel drive with a rear limited slip differential, double wishbone front suspension, and a multi-link rear suspension with front and rear stabilizer bars. And with the low front end, there's also a built-in feature to actually raise the front of the vehicle to clear objects or speed bumps and such. And with a 22.7 gallon fuel tank running on premium unleaded gas, it achieves an EPA estimated fuel economy rating of 12 city, 17 highway. 0 to 60 time is around 3.3 seconds, and 0 to 100 is around 7.4 seconds, with a quarter mile time of 11.5 seconds at 128 miles an hour. The 458 also has a top speed drag limited of around 202 miles an hour. The vehicle weighs around 3,450 pounds, just slightly heavier than the F430, but the vehicle is also a lot safer, packing a lot more technology than the previous car, and with the increased numbers of performance and the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, it'll also outperform it. It's also a mostly aluminum body, adding to the increased weight shedding. Interior build quality for the 458 is second to none. It's absolutely beautiful, with rich, supple leather on pretty much every surface, and a real nice, calm tone. Your lower storage pockets. Also, like I mentioned on the steering wheel with the color contrast stitching, it's also an option to get the color match stitching throughout the entire vehicle. As you can see on the doors here, as well as across your seating. Also fully leather wrapped, as well as fully powered. Your standard power adjustments here, sliding, tilting, and recline. Also has side airbags, with the Ferrari logo stamped in the back of the headrest. Polished aluminum door sills. Rich carpeting. Your bonnet release as well as fuel cap release. And aluminum pedals with an aluminum kick plate off to the side. It also has a fully powered tilt telescoping steering wheel. You can also notice off to the side, the entire dash is completely wrapped in leather, extending across the vehicle. Your power mirror switchers are located here next to your light control. They're also power folding. They tilt up and away from the vehicle on both sides. You also have an electronic parking brake with auto hold function. And let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Amazing sound, such a free revving engine. Shutter up. Very soft closing doors. In the 458, you have quite a unique infotainment display around and driver information system around the speedometer cluster. You have your main tachometer in the middle, digital speed readout. Off to the left is your driver information system as well as customizable driving dynamics system. And off to the right is all of your navigation, media, hands-free Bluetooth telephone, and all of that. And we'll go ahead and start there. All of the basic radio controls are found right here. We're on the main menu at the moment. Go ahead and click the wheel left, right, up, and down to select the different quadrant. We'll go ahead and select radio. You have all of your radio data displayed. Clicking the wheel left and right, you can select between your different radio options. Satellite radio, standard, set up by the dealer. Right here, you hit menu, set up. It'll bring up an integrated menu within the actual selection you're on at the moment. Real-time traffic updates through Sirius. Storing up MP3 files. As well as real-time traffic updates. Various media options. It's a hard drive-based navigation system, so like I said, you can upload MP3 files and store them on the system itself. CD. Click down for your hands-free Bluetooth telephone with voice dialing.
1065 The End on Shuffle.
You never know what you.
Those are pretty much the basic features of the multimedia interface setup in the 458 Italia. We have our high beam control here, spring adjustments or suspension adjustments for certain types of road, as well as driver selectable driving dynamic modes. The metal button, nice and tight. You have your sport, traction settings, race mode, as well as other various modes. And your windshield wiper control here. Now, for the other side of the unit here, it's controlled by this little center stack. It's in the same quadrant setup. If we go over to VDA, you have your integrated lap time setup for basic track data. Menu for your race modes. Now I'm selecting through them on the steering wheel. You can see how it basically changes the driving dynamic mode of the vehicle itself. Go back to the main menu, go down to status, you have your vehicle temperature as well as oil temperature. the basic information as far as the driver information system goes. See the leather stitching a little bit more in depth. And around the cowl. Absolutely stunning interior design. Now let's go and shut her down. Let's go and check out behind the seat. Manual override switch here with a small parcel shelf. And let's go and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Go ahead and start with the front. The 458 does have quite a good amount of trunk space, or cargo space if you will. Fully carpeted. Cargo covered down below. First aid kits. Plenty of space for any everyday items. Same power adjustments on the passenger seat as the driver's. Open up the glove box. It's a two-tier glove box. Your CD player is located inside. iPod integration. Flashlight. Fantastic leather quality. Very soft grain. Makes the interior feel very, very homey or warm, so to speak. I'm also a fan of these raised vents, acting like they're just coming out of the dash at you. Fantastic vehicle. Mind-blowing performance, gorgeous exterior lines, as well as plenty of convenience and luxury features in the interior. Definitely demonstrating the truly awesome build quality and care put into each Ferrari built. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this in-depth tour on the 2010 Ferrari 458 Italia. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's a lot more where that came from. Take care, everybody.